Gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Comrade! Labor right, them a go down, bong. Them a go down, bong. Them a go down. Is that? Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. His, we now vote for Labour. Orange we a come out in now. If you love the PNP, who no step out for Marky G. Jamaica just come along with we. People time come, people time come, people time is up.
Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
Yeah, I said that we are pledge of allegiance.
Who's gonna run this town tonight?
Yeah, I said that we
gonna run this town.
Make the trumpets play. Make the trumpets play.
So what that means is that the average NHD contributor simply will never be able to afford a house that was built using NHD money. Because what the NHD has done now is to enter into what I consider to be an indecent settlement. An indecent settlement that has really served nobody's interest but the interest of a private development company. NHD has not gotten value for money. The taxpayers of this country have not gotten value for money because all that has happened is that NHD has agreed to take back the $650 million that they gave and accept a further payment of $20 million in full and final settlement of the claim.
When one of those houses that were under the contract is
more
now
than $20 million.
is selling for more than $20 million. Madam Attorney Zalika Jess, this is indeed, I believe that it reached the threshold of being described as a scandal, a major scandal indeed. What say you?
Well, as I've mentioned before, this OB is what I would consider to be, and any well-thinking and reasonable person ought properly to consider this to be a national scandal. It is a national scandal. It is a slap in the face of NHD contributors. Because I'm not sure if people understand the gravity of this situation. You have a situation where the NHD has essentially been raped. The National Housing Trust has been raped to fund and finance a private development company that has used the $650 million of NHD money to build a private development, and they're now selling those houses at a landslide profit at a rate and for a price that NHD contributors can simply not afford. The average NHD contributors can simply not afford to buy into a development that was built on the street. These things continue to allow these things to just be a 9-day wonder. We can't continue to simply say that I just saw it go. It can't be just so it go. 200 houses are unaccounted for.
Absolutely, Madam Attorney Zalika Jess, caretaker for the constituency of Northeast.
And this is the world that we're living in today. We're acting like there's an eye for an eye when it comes down to politics. When it comes down to politics, there's not an eye for an eye with poor people money. You understand? So if you're telling me that the PNP did that, so it's okay for what Mr. Owens is doing, I don't want to hear that garbage, because I'm here to let you know. Whether the PNP or the Jamaica Labour Party is in power, we are going to hold them accountable for the fake promises that they're giving to us. We're not going to sit down like Doubtful Thomas waiting on their promise. We're not going to do that anymore. We're going to be voicing our opinion. We're going to hold them accountable for their lies and to misleading the Jamaican people over and over again. So this is where it starts. So any parties in power, we're going to be out here calling them out. So I don't know what garbage this year coming with when Mr. Holness did exactly this. Mr. Holness take billions of dollars per annum from NHT, and what he does with it, everything apart from what it really supposed to do. Huh? He gave back contributors their money that they throw, because why? They won't ever be, they will never afford to buy one of these houses, 25, 35, and $33 million. As low income earners that is getting $16,000 per week. Tell me which facility or which bank is going to lend them money to buy a home? Huh? Tell me. Mr. Holness come in and take out housing trust and turn it in housing buy. Mr. Holness is just for the rich. Everybody talking about is developing up Jamaica, is doing under this. We need to go out behind the zinc fence, them go in the inner city community, go and see how people live. The poor are the ones who are suffering, not the wealthy. And they're making the road front beautifuls, making parks and setting up signs, while the real people who are running behind them and voting, living in squalor. So you are one of those persons who are dieted, you come telling me shit. Let me tell you this. I am not dieted because I support both parties. I support both parties. And I'm only talking about the Jamaica Labour Party right now because they are in power and I supported Mr. Holness. I gave him 2 of my vote. Okay? And every time I come here talking about something, if y'all don't come with something to comparison, y'all come with something saying bullshit at my ears. I post a video about the babies in the Linstead Hospital. That newborn babies that sleep in and plastic tough chairs. Newborn babies, and I have people coming out here telling me, I'm a liar, this is not Jamaica and this is the Linstead Hospital. I make my own phone calls and yes, it is real. But we're so dieted that we fall in love with Mr. Holness instead of what he's doing for the country. If you want to tell me that the Prime Minister of Jamaica is looking out for poor people, back up your camera behind the zinc fences. Back up the cameras behind there and show Jamaica what is happening. And stop showing what's going on Big Road. Stop showing building that big where we can't even freaking go into. Okay, we need to stop being so dieted. You think PNP or Labour right paying my bills? I hear people talking about PNP paying me to chat shit. PNP paying who? PNP paying who? The closest I've ever gone to Mr. Golden was when they had the meeting before the local government election. Okay? And I went to that meeting, and that is when I switched from the Jamaica Labour Party. And if you go back and watch that meeting, you saw me in my big green dress, shaking Mr. Golden and getting a touch off of Mr. Golden and on stage. You understand? And that was the day that I switched from the Jamaica Labour Party over to the PNP, because I don't see what the Jamaica Labour Party doing for the poor people. All I can see Mr. Holness doing is enriching himself over and over and over again. You understand? So I don't want you to come here with your garbage. We're not dieted around here. PNP not paying my bills. Okay? Labour right not paying my bills. I stand up and look out for myself. I'm taking care of me. You understand? And I'm only talking because many of these people who are running behind the politicians is like they don't have a voice. And I get to realize that 3/4 of Jamaica are not knowing what's going on. Because we're not on YouTube watching Foolish, are not seeing the real deal what is happening in Jamaica. And this is why I'm happy for TikTok, because TikTok can spread the word. We have a horrible, wicked leader. We have a wicked leader. You understand? We're building high-tech prisons. Right? And there's no reform to say, you know what? We are going to create a facilities for these young men that are in jail, or these older men in jail. Put them in a reform so they can do something with their life when they come out. Give them a better quality life of living. You understand? People living in this squalor lifestyle. Y'all talking bullshit when y'all can afford life. You know how many Jamaicans can't afford life? You know how many Jamaicans wake up this morning and don't even know where they're gonna get something from to eat? Huh? And we still have people throwing food in garbage. And we have a lot of Jamaicans here today can't even find breakfast this morning to eat. And I'm sure that Mr. Oldness pantry full, food cabinet full, food basket running over. But the poor Jamaicans like myself who are suffering, and you come telling me shit, but I must cuss PNP. Wait till PNP time come and let they give us promises and don't fulfill it and see if you won't see the same face out here. I am not dieted. I am not dieted. I want better for my country and better for my people. And when I pass and gone, I want my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren, I want my generation to have a better life. See the light shining in every direction. I want my generation to have it good. So you all coming out here talking shit. Look what is going on in our country. Open up your eyes and be for real. People are suffering. And if the people who are suffering trying to come in here and bash me, but like I said, I will still talk for you guys. Because you guys don't know better. Because guess what happened? Like if I get sick tomorrow, I don't have to go to the public hospital. I don't have to. Because I can afford to go somewhere else. But the people who I'm talking for, I'm sure they can't afford to go anywhere else. And this is why these things are hitting me so hard. Because I'm not for myself and I'm not self-centered. I'm for my people. I love my Jamaican. I love my people. No matter where in the world I've traveled. No matter where in the world I've lived. Jamaica is my home. And it will always be my home. And I will always talk for my people. So when a lot of you all come in, oh, she don't live in Jamaica. She ain't a Jamaican. She don't have a vote. What the hell? I see some of y'all come talking about, don't talk like that, it don't fit your listen. I don't born with an accent. The only accent I born with is the raw Jamaican accent. So I may live out of Jamaica, live other places, and my accent may sound mix up at a time, but me a yardie, me a born blood Jamaican. A cassava piece and the gully bank me grow up. Cassava piece and the gully bank me grow up. Me know my father like how me know TikTok. And next door is house I grew up. So I don't want nobody come expecting me to be yanking my ass. When Mr. Oldness coming out here tricking and lying to the people, he's not speaking English. And he's not yanking raw patois because he want to get to the people. And me have to patois it out because me want my people understand what me say. If I'm not born up in a no foreign country, me born up in a yard. And like I said, no matter where I've lived, me a Jamaican. And I will always be a Jamaican. You understand that? So I don't want nobody come jumping in my shit like I don't have no talk. I have every talk to talk for my people. And I will not stop talking until I see better for my people. When I see better, I will talk that yes, we have better. And y'all fixing up Big Road and fixing up everywhere else and showing off everything. And y'all not showing off what's going on behind the inner city community. Show us what's going on in the inner city community. And let we say yes. Listen, man, let me tell you something. Go and do your research and come back and come apologize to me. Don't come to me with your garbage. A facts we talk over here. And anybody doing the garbage, we're going to be talking about it over here. Because when these politicians realize that you're dieted, this is when they take advantage of us. When they realize that we're dieted, or when they shit in our face, we say it's peanut butter. Come on, man. Let us do better and ask for a better Jamaica. Let's ask for a better Jamaica.
Oh, no, go on the false promise. On the things that we are putting back in the office. On the things that we are novice. On the better listen to this. Vote them out cause them not see we when we young. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out cause when they win them a go dump way. We have to tell them promptly people that vote them out cause them not see we when we young. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out, we have to tell them promptly. Cause when they win them a go dump way. Marky G, you know you the people them really want to see a great leader who will talk to we. Put on the boat and go, they go walk to we. Yes, go march to we. Because we have some guy way with them on a intention. Leading the country in a the wrong direction. That's why we come to make we own a selection. This we are gonna do when him call the election. Vote them out cause them no see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out cause when them win them a go down pray. So we a tell them complete people don't vote them out cause them no see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out cause when them win them a go down pray. We have to tell them